Hi, Brian McAboy here with Inside Out Trading. I teach traders how to make their profits so predictable that they can quit their day job without fear. I'd love to help you out too. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the one thing that most traders overlook in success. And there's three different aspects to it that are really important that you understand. And the first one, and this is one of the most important parts, but like I said, there are three really important things for you to pay attention to, because if you ignore any of them, you're going to leave yourself open to just continued frustration. One of the first things, the very first thing to understand, and again, this is what most traders overlook, is here's how most traders are going about it. It's, man, I got to get my strategy right, or I need to find a good strategy. So there's a lot of focus on the strategy, and then it's, man, I'm having trouble doing what I'm supposed to do. So there's all this attention to discipline and emotional control, which are logical. I'm not saying that's an invalid perspective, but it's missing a very critical aspect of things. And one of the most important things to pay attention to with your trading, yeah, it's, you got your strategy, you got the markets. That's one part of the overall process. And it's a process. You got the markets, you got your strategy, which is your plan to get in and out of the trade, in and out of the markets and make money. But then you've got you, and you're an integral part of the process. And where most traders really, they totally overlook it, they're sitting there thinking, looking at themselves like, gosh, I got a good strategy, I can't seem to stick to it. There must be something wrong with me. And yes, it is about you. If you have a good strategy, it is about you. It's all about you. But here's the thing. Here's where a lot of traders get run off down a wrong road. It's not like there's something wrong with you. You don't need to fix you, because here's the thing. So many traders have led to believe, gosh, there's got to be something wrong with me because I just can't seem to do what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to do. But here's the thing. It's not about discipline. It's not about emotional control. Those are important, true, but they're not the solution. They're not the be all end all that this is going to fix everything for you. There's not some, like I said, there's nothing wrong with you as a person. You've got what it takes to succeed. You probably are already generally successful. Most traders are. You're already successful in life. You've demonstrated that you're okay with money to a sufficient degree that you've been able to amass money. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in a position to trade. You're reasonably well disciplined. Again, otherwise you wouldn't be in a position to trade. You're not all random. You don't have some deep mommy daddy issue, some fear of success, or something that mommy said to you when you were 5 that wrecked you for trading. No, of course, we all experience childhood trauma. We were children. A lot of things were traumatic, but you've sufficiently overcome that to where you've been a generally successful person. Like I said, you've already demonstrated that you have what it takes. So it's not about fixing you. Seriously, you're not broken as a person. You have the personal assets that you need to be successful as a trader. And the other thing is, and here's the third part, it's not about clever strategies or discipline hacks or just chasing things outside of yourself, little tricks and tools and that kind of stuff. It is all about you. And you need to focus on not discipline and emotional control. You need to focus on getting good at this, developing your skill as a trader and with your trading to the point that, yes, now you trade and you're operating from a position of knowing and confidence because you've skilled up. You've acquired the range of skills that this job requires. Trading, it's really easy for trading to feel like an entry-level job because there's no barriers to entry. You don't have to pass a test. You don't have to get a degree or a certification. You just walk right in and start trading. If you can fund an account, you can trade. Feels very entry level, but there are a range of skills beyond being able to just place trades that are necessary to be good at this job, to where, yes, you're trading from a position of knowing, where you have well-founded confidence in your strategy and in yourself. And it requires training in the right manner. And so when you get the right training, that's what's cool. And seriously, to be a consistently profitable trader, not just a trader making consistent profits, but becoming a consistently profitable trader, huge difference in that perspective. Everybody sells all the tricks and tools and the stuff. Oh, just buy our strategy. It'll make you that. You'll get those consistent profits. No, you're still in the middle of it all. You have to become a consistently profitable trader, and that requires a certain level of skills over a range of skills, not just being able to place trades with a good strategy. So long as you're operating down here, which is where most traders are, and I was there myself for quite a while, it's going to be rough. You're not going to be successful on a consistent basis. You're going to struggle to make money. It's only when you skill up and you get good enough and you acquire the level of skill that this job requires. This is where you can be a consistently profitable trader, and it becomes no more difficult than your day job. Seriously, that was one of the coolest things. When I finally got myself skilled up, I was like, yeah, this isn't any tougher than my day job. And you're probably in the same boat. Most of my clients have professional jobs. One of my favorites, Armando Olivo, was a project manager, and I've been a project manager before. And when he was telling me about his job, I'm like, dang, dude, man, your day job is way tougher than trading. It is way more complex and sophisticated than trading, and you can handle that just fine. Dude, you're fine. You just need to, the reason you can, well, and the reason you can handle your day job without a problem is because you have the knowledge and the skills to deal with the challenges of the job. Trading is rough because you don't have the complete training, the adequate training to have you where, yeah, the markets can do what they want and you very comfortably deal with whatever they throw at you. That's the difference. So, what do you do? Well, instead of chasing strategies, instead of chasing emotional control and just focusing at that level, you need to turn inwards. You need to say, okay, what skills do I need? Is there a process where instead of just taking enough beatings that it gets beaten into me over the next 5 to 10 years, there is a process. I was very fortunate. Prior to trading, I was a quality assurance manager, and I was able to take the stuff that I used in quality to get good, consistent performance out of 183 people across 27 production lines in the plant where I worked. It was a $100 million plant. It was my job to get consistent performance out of everybody. When I took all my quality assurance stuff and I applied it to my trading, then I finally had a solid handle on what I was doing, and I could trade from a position of knowing. And it got me to the point where when the plant manager, my boss, got replaced by a guy that I didn't like, I was able to just say, hey, I'm not having fun anymore. See you later. And I turned in my notice and I left my job 20 years ago, July of 2005, walked out the door, and I've been living life on my terms ever since. And I would love the same thing for you. If you'd like to find out more about this and the quality assurance approach to it, swing by insideouttrading.com. I've got a free workshop that you can check out there. I've got other free resources. This is a whole different approach to trading. This is not, oh, here's a clever strategy, or here's some magic indicator, here's some psychological hack to be more disciplined. This is how you get good at this. And when you get good at anything, it gets easy. Trading's the same way. Love to help you do that. This is the short path to get there. Swing by insideouttrading.com. Like I said, got free resources. If you want to book a call with me and talk about your situation, see if working with me one-on-one is your coach and mentor, teaching you all this. If you want to, like I said, book a call with me, cool, you can do that too. We'll get on a Zoom call. We'll talk about what you've been running into and how I can best help you and get you on to where trading is not any more difficult than your regular day job, and you're enjoying it and making the kind of money that you like with it. And you have that security and that peace of mind about it. I would love to help you with that. So if you've enjoyed this video, give me a subscribe, give me a comment down below, leave me a comment down below, share this with your friends. But the main thing is swing by insideouttrading.com, get some of the free resources, do something different. Don't just keep doing the things you've been doing if they haven't been working. This is a different path. It is. It's very different. And it works. I'm an engineer and I only work with stuff that works. Hype and fluff and all that crap. No, I don't care. I only deal with stuff that works. This is stuff that works. And it'll work for you too. So check it out. I hope this has been helpful. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.